What's going on, everybody? I'm Tank, and this is another episode of Roadie Reactions.
Get with this.
In today's reaction video, I'm going to be checking out a band for the very first time. And after finding out a little bit about them, I don't know how I've slept on this band for so long, and I've never even heard of them, and I'm baffled as to how they have eluded me. Recently, I got an email from the record label that reached out and said they've seen my reaction channel, and they have a band that's putting out a new album soon, and maybe I'd like to check it out because it looks like something I would like. And then coincidentally, a bunch of other people on YouTube and Discord were telling me, hey, this band has a brand new song out that they just dropped. You should check it out. So after getting the thumbs up from a bunch of people on our Discord channel and telling me that this band is great, I'm gonna check it out, man. But again, going back to how I'm confused on how they eluded me, this band is from Gothenburg, Sweden. And the Gothenburg sound is what opened me up to European metal bands when I was in high school. Bands like At the Gates, In Flames, Dark Tranquillity, The Haunted, Arch Enemy. I mean, the list can go on and on and on. Soilwork, so I can't believe that loving those bands, I've never listened to these guys before. But today, we're gonna change that and we're gonna check it out. So I will link this video in the description below. And today, for the very first time ever, I'm gonna be listening to Evergrey with the brand new music video for their brand new song, Eternal Nocturnal. Let's go. Came out of nowhere. Two things. That is absolutely not what I was expecting when I heard this band was from Gothenburg. Musically, kind of what I was expecting because of the amount that it made me want to headbang. Vocally, I was expecting growling. I was not expecting that, and I love his voice. And the second thing is I love it. Already. This is something I'm probably going to send to my dad right away after this, because for those of you that follow the channel, you know my dad and I like to share music with each other. This would be right up his alley. I am loving this already. It's kind of an interesting refresher from that Gothenburg sound. I was so not expecting those vocals that it's really cool. Let's hear what I assume is this chorus. All right, before we do another voice, dude, I am loving this. Wow, I'm kind of stunned right now. Like, I wish I would have heard this years ago, man, if this is what this band sounds like. And I know there's probably some people that are watching, they're like, dude, you even said at the beginning a label asked you to do this. If you've seen my other videos, you know that doesn't mean anything, because I've had labels ask me to check out stuff before, and I've straight up said, I don't like it. This is great, man. I've been headbanging a lot, but I did see a couple pieces of gear. Unless I get better shots, I'm not even going to talk about the keyboards because you guys know that I'm a guitar, bass, and drum tech. I don't know a ton about keyboards, and I can't pick those out. Voice crack. Signature voice crack. I did get a good look at the bass though, and based on the inlays, my first thought was it was a Warwick, but the inlays don't look right. Those inlays are pretty noticeable. Those are Spectre. So that is a Spectre bass. I love Spectres, and it's funny because they play really good, they sound really good, but they're not a super popular bass anymore. You don't see them a lot. There's only a couple other videos I think I've seen them on in here, but Spectre was a company that was started in Brooklyn, I believe, in the 70s, and they've been going strong for almost 50 years, even though they're like not a huge name. That bass looks like one of the NS's, and if I had to guess, because it's a European band, it's probably a Euro or a Euro XL, if I had to take a wild guess at that. We'll talk more gear later. Let's just keep going. This is fantastic. Dude, what a chorus! Okay, before we get that solo, I was wondering, so I saw a couple different guitars in this video, but I just put it together that the vocalist is playing guitar as well. So the guitar that I just saw him with, definitely Comparison, 100%, because I saw the headstock, I saw Comparison, and I'm semi-familiar with that model, even though I've never worked on one. They're very well known. They started as a Japanese company, and then at some point they went bankrupt. They were revitalized in the UK. I think they're based in Cardiff, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check. But they have some really cool guitars, man, and I've seen a lot of other bands use them on this channel. And there's a couple different body styles that they have. That looks like it's a custom Dellinger. And I'm going with Dellinger rather than like a Horus or a Tat, which stands for through and through, because of the body style and the neck length, the scale. A lot of Comparisons are known for having 27 frets. That guitar looks like it's only got 24, which the Dellinger is the one that's most known for being a 24. The other guitar is definitely a Charvel. I saw the headstock. I am not super familiar with Charvel, even though I know about them and I kind of know the backstory. I've never worked on one, but I believe Charvel also started in the 70s in Arizona, and I know that they are now owned by Fender. And I only know a couple of their body styles. It looked like their SoCal body style, which is kind of like a Fender Stratocaster, but that could be a signature. It's got a lot of cool vintage detail to it. The other interesting thing, the connection between Charvel and Comparison, is that Comparison Guitars was actually started by some of the people from the design teams from Jackson and Charvel that left to do Comparison. So kind of a little unique tie-in there. Let's hear this solo. Oh, let's go. have I been with this band? Okay, one thing I want to point out about that solo section is when the vocalist started with the leads, it snapped down to a picture of him on the Crybaby pedal. That's not necessary for a music video. They don't need to show that. He could have just stood there and played. That tells me he's probably got an endorsement deal with Crybaby. That is an exclusive thing for him that he's got his name attached to. Otherwise, they would not have put that in that video because it's not necessary at all. Little production things that I noticed in there. Oh, keyboardist is using a Moog. I don't know what model it is, but I saw the logo. Moogs are old school, man. Analog keyboards, analog synthesizers, really cool. I did notice, and this is interesting because I'm not an audio guy and I don't usually pick out mics, but I noticed all the mics they're using are vintage. They look like Shure 55s for that just vintage classic look. And then the drummer is definitely using Pearl drums. You can see the logos on there. He's got that Pearl rack that you see with a lot of European drummers. So I'm assuming he's an exclusive artist of Pearl Europe. The way that this video is being shot, I can't pick out any of the cymbals at all. I'll try and do some research and find out what he's using, but that's it for gear. Let's enjoy the rest of this. Great breakdown on that last chorus. Yes! That's what I needed today, man. Oh, let's go talk some more about this. I am so fired up right now with how much I like that. I just want to get to editing so I can listen to this again. But a few other things. One thing I remembered going out of that and into this outro was that when I was looking up some research doing my last Sabaton video, I saw that their drummer, Hannes Van Dahl, is the ex-drummer of this band. So it's kind of crazy how this is all tying together at the same time, man. I'd never heard of this band until I got the email from the label, people told me to check it out, and then yesterday I saw that Hannes was in this band. It's crazy. That's the universe saying, hey, you need to listen to this band. But dude, that was fantastic, man. And like I said, when I hear Gothenburg sound, I'm expecting, you know, melodic death metal and growling vocals. But dude, the clean vocal style in that, phenomenal, man. I absolutely love that. That is one of my favorite things I have seen on this channel for a while. I'm fired up, man, and I'm excited now because I'm sure the reason that their label reached out to me was because they have a brand new album coming out next month in February, and if it's up for pre-order, I'm going right now to pre-order it because I want to hear more of this band. This is going to be one of those bands that's going to be hard to have the patience and restraint to listen to again before I do another reaction because I want to do more. I mean, there's like 25 years of music to listen to from this band from what I saw, but I'm going to try and do it, man, because I want to listen to more of Evergrey because this was awesome. So thank you to the label for hitting me up. Thank you to everybody on YouTube and Discord for telling me I have to check this out. And if this is your first time here, feel free to click subscribe because I release new videos all the time. And if you turn your alerts on, YouTube might let you know when I release stuff, but usually they don't. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate the like because it does help the channel. But if you disliked it, not a big deal, man. I'm a big boy, I can take it, and thank you for watching this time. But click dislike and move on. I'm also on a ton of different social media. I have that Discord server that I was talking about. I stream video games on Twitch, and I'll put those links in the description below. My handle on everything social media related is @TankTheTech. Thank you so much once again for watching. I will be back very soon with another episode of Roadie Reactions.